Hi guys, it's Shayi from flyfiercefab.blogspot.com, and today I'm here to talk to you about how I made my U-part wig with closure that I'll be getting sewn in very soon. I'd say it took me about a week from start to finish to make this wig with the closure, and start to finish that would be getting my hair, getting the closure, washing the hair, sealing the wefts of the hair, bleaching the knots on the closure, and then the process of putting it on the cap and sewing that down, and highlighting the hair and the closure as well after. So that took me a week. Probably also it took me 3 days to sew it, simply because I've never done a sew-in before or anything like that. So I had to get used to how to hold the hair and the needle and holding the wig head still and stuff. It was a struggle. But I got it done, and it's the first time I ever made any sort of wig or anything like that. So I'm excited and I'm proud of myself. I think I did a good job. So first let me show you guys what the wig looks like. I still have to cut the dome cap off, and then underneath where the closure is, I saw in a video that I'm going to link in the description box that you should put a little pair, a little swatch of pantyhose that are in the color of your skin tone underneath the lace of the closure, just to make it look all that more realistic. But this is the wig on my wig head. I highlighted it, as you can see. This is one bundle of 24 inches of Brazilian natural curly hair and one bundle of 22 inches Brazilian natural curly hair from Sassy Mitchell. And the closure up top here, that's pretty much all in this section, is from Addictz.com. That's closure, Addictz.com. And I'm pretty sure this is Eurasian hair. I ordered a lace. As you can see, this is lace right here. A lace natural curl free part closure. And according to what I had seen on Instagram from Sassy Mitchell, this closure would match and work with the hair that I ordered pretty well. So I was excited about that. So let me tell you guys how I made the wig. And then I think I'll try it on for you guys just so you can see. I mean, you'll have to imagine a little bit because I haven't cut the cap off yet. And I do plan on leaving a little bit of hair out around the perimeter of my head. This way I can, pull my hair up in a ponytail still and whatnot and still be functional. So after I got my Sassy Mitchell hair, which, like I said, came really, really quick, I washed the hair. And online, I have been looking for recommendations, how to care for the hair and how to wash it. And a lot of people said to get TRESemme, the Curl Hydration Flawless Curls, shampoo and conditioner. I got this from Walmart for about, I think, maybe $3. And I got this big bottle of the conditioner for about $5 at Target. And it works really, really well. As you can see, that's what I used to wash the hair. And my sister, who has a wave nouveau in her hair, tried this stuff and it worked really well in her hair. It looks really, really good and it stays moisturized. So this stuff right here, get you some. TRESemme, like I said, Curl Hydration Shampoo, and the conditioner from the Flawless Curls line. After I washed the hair and the closure, I washed both with the TRESemme shampoo and conditioner. On the wefts of the hair, this is my little leftover piece from the 22-inch bundle. Everything else I did use on the wig except for this little piece of the 22-inch bundle. So I got some Fray Check from Walmart. I think it was $2.97. And I sealed the wefts on all my hair on both sides. And I think I let it dry for about 10 minutes in between on each side. So I did one side, let that sit for 10 minutes, flipped it over, did the other side, and let it dry. And I could feel that the wefts were definitely stronger, so sealing the wefts is definitely important. And I believe it was suggested on the instructions on how to care for the hair from Sassy Mitchell. So I sealed them this way I wouldn't have any problems with shedding or anything with the hair. And then I got a dome cap from Sally's, which came in this package. Dome cap, right there. There it is. I put it on my head. I took a silver eyeliner because it was the only thing I could find. And I put it on my head. I put the closure on top, and I traced where the closure would go. I did a line around how much hair I wanted to leave out. So I drew a line around for where I wanted to put the hair in, where I wanted to sew it in. Then I took the cap off. I put it on the wig head, pinned it down with some sewing pins. And then I started to sew the hair onto the dome cap. And I didn't sew through the weft. I kind of sewed around it, like around this piece. This way it would hold in. And then I sewed the closure on last. And when I attached the closure, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Nope, I did such a good job you won't see it. But I kind of like attached the closure to the part of the cap where the wefts were sewn in, if that makes sense. So like right here, you can kind of see right there, kind of that this is where the closure is and this is where the wefts ended, and it's kind of sewn together. But you won't see any of that with my leave out, like I said, because I'm going to leave out enough hair on the front and on the sides where you won't see any of this business right here, okay? That's just between us. So after I did that, sewed all the hair down and sewed the closure and cut the lace off the closure, and yes, I did bleach the knots. I'd never done that before because I've never worked with a closure before either. But I do have some pictures that I will insert in at the end. And what I used to bleach the closure was the same stuff I used for my highlights. I have a little bit left over. I used a package of Kaleidocolors. It did not take the whole thing to bleach the closure. Just a tiny bit of this. And I believe I used creme, a volume developer from Sally's. I think it was the Salon Care line. The 10 volume developer. And some of the Kaleidocolors in the blue package. It smells like blueberries, actually. But it says that it lightens up to 5 levels and adds cool tones for black to medium and blonde hair. So I just used a tiny bit to bleach the knots on my closure. I think I left it on for 7 minutes, and then I washed it out with this, which is ORS Organic Root Stimular Creamy Aloe Shampoo. It's a neutralizing and a regular shampoo, and I heard somewhere before that you should use some sort of like neutralizing shampoo or something like that to wash out stuff after you like work with color, like to lighten hair or bleach hair or whatever. So that was why I used that, and then I washed it again with the TRESemme, the shampoo and the conditioner. So after I bleached the knots of the closure, like I said, let that dry, did all the stuff with the hair, sewed it onto the cap, I straightened the hair, and then I pulled the hair through a highlighting cap that I got from Sally's, which was this. It's kind of in rough shape now. But this, I pulled the hair through the holes while it was on the wig head. This way I could highlight it. After I did that, it came with a kit. Like it had like the brush for the hair color, the little thing for you to pull the hair through, and obviously the cap with the holes. I used an entire package of this and a little bit of this too. So if you're going to highlight your hair, I suggest you probably get 2 packages, or you can just get the jar of this. But I didn't know how much I needed, so I just bought a couple packages. So to highlight the hair, I used this, an entire package of this, and a little bit more from this package. So like a package and a half of the Kaleidocolors tonal powder lightener. And then I used 10 volume developer from Sally's, the cream one like I said. And I mixed it together. And I put it on the hair for 10 minutes like the package is set, like the package, the Kaleidocolors package says, with heat for 10 minutes. And that was how I got these lovely highlights, like you can see. And this is, so when I applied the Kaleidocolors and the developer mixed together, I started in the front because I had read online that when you do highlights, you always want to start in the front and then work your way through, because naturally the front of the hair, I guess, is what would get lighter, the lightest normally. And it's a good thing that I did that, because by the time I was done applying it to all of the hair, this part was already getting pretty light. So after I put that on, and like I said, I put a plastic cap over it and I applied heat for 10 minutes. I then washed the developer and the Kaleidocolor stuff out with this, the neutralizing shampoo, and then I washed it again with the TRESemme shampoo and the conditioner. And I also leave a little bit of this in every time after I wash the hair. So I'll wash the conditioner out, pump a little in my hands, and just kind of run it through the hair, just to have some conditioner left in there. Now, I have never highlighted hair before. Like I said, I never even made a wig before, anything like that. So before I highlighted and did all of that, on the wig. On this tester piece, well, I call this my tester piece, but it's that little bit I said I had left over from my 22-inch bundle. I tested the color out, the Kaleidocolors stuff that I talked about. And if you can see, I don't know if you can, that's the color that I got. So I decided to just kind of go with it and highlight the rest of the hair. And it came out pretty nice. So, today's Monday. On Wednesday, I'm going to have my friends sew this on for me. By then, I'll have taken the pantyhose. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. This is the color I usually wear. Leg Sheer Energy Suntan. Got it from Walmart. Just going to take like a little piece of this and sew it underneath where the closure is, just to get like a more natural, like scalp-like effect. I'm going to cut the dome cap off. Like the rest part that you see here, like this under here. I'm going to cut that off. Have my friend sew it on for me. And then to blend my hair with the wig, because my hair is relaxed, I recently purchased a curling wand from Numi. And I got their 13mm curling wand. I haven't used it yet. I will be using it Wednesday after I get my wig sewn on. And I will try and do a video on how I'm blending that for you guys. So like I said, I was going to put the wig on for you guys, so this is it. As you can see, this is the where the cap is that I'll be cutting off. That's where my leave out will be, okay? So I can still pull my hair up in a ponytail and whatnot. But this is what the wig looks like on. And just to be totally clear, like I said, I have 2 bundles of hair in my head. One bundle is 24 inches of Brazilian natural curl from Sassy Mitchell, and the other is 22 inches of Brazilian natural curl from Sassy Mitchell. The closure, I believe, is Eurasian hair, and it is 14 inches from Addictz.com, and it is a lace natural free part closure. And yeah, so, oh, totally important. When I mixed the lightener and the developer, I mixed it, like, as far as like what ratio, whatever to use, I mixed them together until I got the consistency of whipped cream, because that is what I learned and saw in other videos, and that's what worked for me. I'm not a stylist, I'm not a hair care professional, so definitely, you know, look that up on how to do that if that's what you plan on doing, like lightening your hair. But that is what I did. I mixed the developer and the lightener together until I got the consistency of whipped cream, so it was like kind of thick on the thick side, and then I worked with it. I'm going to stand up so you guys can see, or squat down, to see what the wig looks like. And yeah, it's nice and curly. It's really full. Some people did have questions for me on like whether or not 2 bundles was enough. I feel like it is, because after, like, looks can be deceiving. When you first take it out the package, you're like, oh, maybe not. But once you wash it, that hair does fluff up and do this thing. So for me, this is more than enough hair. Like this and a closure, more than enough. And like I said, I still have like this little bit left of the 22-inch bundle. If I wanted to add it in somewhere, but I don't feel that that's necessary. For me, 2 bundles and a closure is more than enough hair. And then just so you can see the highlights there. Yes. I like it, I like it. So yeah, I'll be back with another video after I get this sewn in, and hopefully in that I will be able to include how I'm blending my hair with the hair on this wig. Bye guys. So this is a picture of the closure when I first received it from Closure Addictz. This is a picture of the knots before I bleached them. This is a picture of the knots after I bleached them with the Kaleidocolors. This just shows how I marked where I wanted my closure to go on my U-part wig. And this is just showing that I did not cut the lefts, but I folded them over as I was sewing and kept going. Hope that helps.